Oh, hello there. Oh, I got in so much trouble. Well, it's all relative in the internet. Look, have you noticed I'm being deliberately full of beans? Because someone said yesterday, I don't like your videos when you're high. And I wasn't. And I'm the last person in the world, well, the penultimate person in the world, who needs to make excuses. But I really wasn't. I was fucking tired. Look, I'm going... Oh, I think I've proven myself to you. I was fucking tired. I didn't even want to make a video, and I thought, you know what? I thought my people, you would rather have me just gently lay back and it's a Sunday night. A few things have happened, rather than nothing. But oh no. Well, it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. About 3 people complained, and as complaints go, they were nothing. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. When I've done stand-up, you'll do stand-up, you'll have 150 people in the room, and you're fucking smashing it. Absolutely. You know, and you usually know within a minute, well, within the first sort of 20 seconds, how well this gig's going. And if it's going well at the beginning, you've got to be fucking special to lose it after that. I mean, if it's not going well, you can bring it back round. You've got to be quite special to do that as well. But you know pretty early on that you've got the room. And you'll enjoy these amazing gigs, and all the timing's right. The improvisations are brilliant. And then about 20 minutes in, say I have a 50-minute gig, you'll suddenly see someone 4 rows back, second column along. And they're going like that. For the whole thing. And you cannot get them out of your mind. And it's just not me. And I'm sure there are people who this doesn't affect. But, you know, the other 140 are absolutely cracking up. But every now and again, you cannot stop. And you're on that person. And when you're going home, it's them you're thinking about. It's fucking weird, man. It's like, I'm into football. I'm a gooner, and... When we lose the game, I am fucking devastated. Not as much as I was. I really over-invested in football. But there's a reason to. Like most things in my life, I'll be quite extreme about it. The reason I over-invested, you could just say invested actually. The reason I invested so much was because when things go well, when you win, you get, oh, it's just incredible. But of course, when you lose... It's the opposite. It's absolutely hideous. Horrible. You've got no one to blame. There's no reason. It's only a game, and it really drags you down. And what I started noticing was, even though I give you those opposites, what starts happening is because you start off neutral. You go into a game with hope, but you start off neutral. So you come out of it, after you lose, you come out of it just down. You were all right before, so it's taken from you. Now, life is usually like things are given to you. You acquire things, you achieve things. But football was a weird one where you'd be all right, you'd watch a game, and afterwards it had taken from you, felt worse. And then when we won, I was just like, yeah, we deserve to win. We should win. You know, there's this sense of entitlement, especially when you're a supporter of a big club, you know, a club with a history of winning. I'm getting a bit too over-involved in that, but the point being, when you've got a room like that, because you've done, like, stand-up for God knows how many years and how many gigs, you expect to be able to do a gig. So the people that are really laughing, they're not important to you. They're not significant. They are important. They're not significant. But the one person who hates you, that becomes significant. What a mess, eh? Jesus. And so when a couple of people, and again, I'm over-egging the pudding, but they weren't going, yeah, I hate you. They were just like, I think I prefer the videos when you're not high. Now, I have made videos when I'm high, but I tend to admit it. Like the Xanax one that I took off, and people are like, nah, it's all right, and I put it back on. But I was just fucking shattered. Oh, I am human too. I might be a content machine, a content machine, but I was just tired. But anyway, there you go. A weird one for you. Today. I did have a picture for you that I wanted to... oh, there you go. There you go. Just something nice. That's the lovely Lynn C. I follow her on Twitter, and what she manages to do is upset me about every 2 hours with another picture of something wonderful that I'm not wrapped around tonight. However, today's video, someone sent me a video. Someone sent me a link and they said, you're going to enjoy this. Oh, and did I enjoy it? cracking up. I don't laugh a lot. Even when I watch my favourite comedians, I'm not like a hearty laughter. In fact, those among you with even an oomph of psychological understanding will realise how horrific it is to say the most laughing I do is when I'm making videos or I'm doing stand-up at myself. There you go. I will explain and demonstrate it for you at the same time. That's the kind of quality you're getting around here. Oh, I'm not stoned. Okay, send me this link, and I laugh. Now, it's a film that was smuggled out of North Korea, and it's what they show their people. It's anti-West propaganda. Now, when I'm arguing with people about capitalism, I am pro-free market. I'm a free market libertarian. And often the nuances is around the corporatism that kind of dominates today's capitalism. We don't really have a pure free market capital system. We have an over-determined corporatist system where the corporations have got unnecessary leverage and powerful leverage over decisions governments make and therefore how people live. So this was an interesting video because, you know, from a particular angle, it doesn't look good. You know, they cast America and UK, really Europe, in a considerably bad light. The humour is intense though. So I'm going to show you a few clips of this. Here we go. Check this out. It's really good. Hang on, I'll read that. These revelations are the direct result of the miraculous visions of our eternal president, who, in his eternal wisdom, commissioned intellectual observers to Seoul for evidence collection of this threat against the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and innocent citizens worldwide. Go. Now. Start. Our dear leader has now recalled one observer to his beloved homeland to share the discoveries he made under the invincible leadership of the eternal president. Go. Now. Start.
I want help. I do. I want help.
이 영화는 심전에 관한
This is a film about psychological warfare.
왜곡된
A
정보를
specific type of warfare designed to distract,
무감각하게 만들어
misinform,
But trust me. 특정
and
형태의
anesthetize the brain.
형식. 심리전은 변장 수련을
It has many disguises
많은 모습으로
and is used against every one of them,
아울러 노동자,
against them,
어린이, 일반 인민 한 사람
And against
한
them.
사람을 대상으로 하고 있다.
Oh, you get the idea. Clip 2, straight in, live edit. Oh. Excuse me, I just had to blow my laser.
이번에 나온 유명 인사는
Oh no, this is brilliant.
celebrity is called Madonna.
Hang on, I ain't having that. There's a volume issue there.
이번에 나온 유명 인사는
This celebrity is called
마돈나양이라고
Madonna.
부른다. 이 사람은
She recently
제3세계에
started a
있는
trend
어린이들을
of shopping for
소원을
children in
이루는
third world
시작했는데
countries.
Started a trend for shopping for children in third world countries.
Which
이것으로
gained her
언론에
enormous
어마어마한
publicity.
주목을 받게 된다. 그녀는
She
미국 내
could have
수백만
adopted
명이나
one of the
되는
millions
수없는
of
불쌍한
poor
흑인
black children
어린이들을
in
입양할 수
America
있었다.
who have no home.
이렇게 하는 것은 그녀가
But that would not have gotten her the attention she so desperately craves.
만들지는 못하였을 것이다. 미스터 타이거 우즈를
Meet
만나보고
Mr. Tiger Woods,
욕심 많고 타락한
an
사람으로
athlete who has made millions of dollars from his image as an honest, dependable family man. Even though the greedy golfer was also having sex with over a dozen waitresses, porn stars, and C-grade models at the same time.
Lucky bastard. I like that all at the same time. Man, that was some orgy. Yeah, got another clip for you here. Excuse me about the volumes, but yeah.
우리는 여기서 민주주의의
Here
가장
we see the most obvious lie in democracy, the one that two candidates represent a choice when they are clearly run by the same interests.
Can you argue that? Trump changed everything.
미국에는 사실상
There's actually a single-party system in the United States, a Demo-Republican Party, under the guise of two parties, Democrat and Republican. No matter which of the two you vote for, you vote for the Demo-Republican Party. This
The Demo-Republican Party is amazing.
was said by a conservative ideologue, R. Ridger.
This time, vote like your whole world depended on it.
Right, now, listen, this whole, it's called propaganda. This whole film is about an hour and 10 minutes long. It is one gem after another. It's interesting. The visuals are amazing. It's hilarious, really, and it's fake. Now, many of you already knew this. Many of you watching this thinking, "Oh, come on, Danger, everyone knows about this." But I didn't. People I've shown it to didn't. That's why I wanted to risk it. A New Zealand film crew put this together as if it was a leaked propaganda video out of North Korea. There's a little bit of him here talking. Check it. Amazing, eh? Amazing. If you didn't know that, it's amazing. Still worth watching. Almost worth watching more because of it. Yeah, here he is talking.
I started researching propaganda, and I thought, well, what's a way to treat it that would really grab attention rather than just doing a dry documentary on propaganda? And that's when I came up with the idea of making a story about a North Korean propaganda film that was intercepted, and furthermore, if I could even create a propaganda campaign, so to speak, about an intercepted North Korean propaganda film that attacks Western propaganda. Sort of propaganda squared, if you like.
But in a remarkable twist, the film fooled.
That seems like a appropriate part to end this video on. I'll leave a link to the full video in description. I really advise you watch it. For many reasons, it's really, really engaging. Now, I'm going to leave a little bit of time while we do the Patreon. Thanks to all my patrons, you've been great. It makes things so much easier. You can subscribe over there as well. Ah, fuck it, you know where it all goes. I tell you, Chinese lady, I say I love you. What do you say back?
You're talking about the rubbish. 说的全废话。